Hey everyone, it's December 5th, 2016. I'm in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. and I'm not at a club today. I'm actually at the place I've been staying. Dylan.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for setting me up at your place, man. It's been awesome. Being able to find someone to crash with rather than, spend money on a hotel.
Yeah, if you don't have to, man, right?
Yeah. So before we get going here, about how this came around, how about you first tell us about your martial arts experience, or and how you got into jiu-jitsu?
Okay, well, I guess it would start in high school, just wanting to do some sort of fitness, self-defense. Started with Krav Maga there, and it just kind of got me hooked.
Cool.
It was a really good cardio, fitness, confidence, you kind of get all that in one go.
Yeah.
And then I sort of tried boxing for a while, but due to epilepsy, a lot of high impact, getting punched in the head, sort of not my game. So I think that's what kind of draws me to jiu-jitsu, is that it's a safer environment, honestly, and it's you push yourself as hard as you want, and it's just more of a ego thing. You can always tap out. So
yeah, I've heard that a lot. People don't like getting punched in the face. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stay beautiful for as long as you can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So how long have you been training so far?
Just everything in general, probably about 4 years. Jiu-jitsu, roughly a year.
A year?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you already got your own gym set up at home?
Yeah, I've got my own mats. I'm already invested in this, so I think it's definitely something I'm going to stick with anyways,
Got the jiu-jitsu bug?
Yeah, man, absolutely. And it's kind of cool. I've got a lot of friends, too, that, my own age, the same kind of fitness level, and they're at the club with me, so.
That's cool.
It's nice to have, somebody like that you can compete with as well.
Yeah, I find, and I'm sure we were talking this earlier, finding that kind of group, that favorite teammate to train with kind of thing, making the friends outside of the club really helps motivate you to continue on, right? I find if it's just an invested, like I'm just going to go to the gym, I only see these guys at the gym, kind of thing. It gets a little bit harder than if you're actually hanging out together on the weekends or whatever, and then you're good friends. And
yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is like it's cool being that competitive at, even if you're just training technique. It's you miss a week, it's like if you're only counting on yourself, it's like 1, 2, 3 classes, whatever, but your buddies are gonna whoop your ass next week if you blow the whole week off. So you gotta, it's kind of an accountability thing too, right? So.
Yeah. I learned some awesome stuff, and I'm not going to show you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're going to find out when we roll.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. So you've been training for a year, so you're not too far down the rabbit hole yet.
No.
But you've already been caught with it, and you got your own mats. So how did you hear about my travels?
Actually, the guys at the gym, my coach brought it up.
Okay.
Instructor John. He said, there's a guy, he's traveling with doing martial arts, jiu-jitsu. He's looking for a place to stay for a few days and hang out at the club and train with us. So, but you know what? Why not? Kind of pay it forward.
Yeah.
If I got the room, I got the space and the time. So, maybe one day I'm going to want to do something like that too. So it's same idea,
Yeah, and if I'm in one spot at that point, man, I'll definitely make sure room for you.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's one thing that's really cool I find about this trip, is running with all kinds of people like yourself that in the jiu-jitsu community, they're so positive and giving, kind of, I guess. Of like, yeah, man, like, why not? Like, I got the space.
Yeah.
I can help you out, right? Yeah, like, Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's not a problem, man.
So yeah, Dylan and I haven't really talked before or never met each other until the bus stop, right? When you picked me up.
Yeah, that was Thursday. So
yeah, we gave you a few text messages on my IBN, and then it was like I'm wearing a leather jacket. I got a green backpack.
yeah, see you there, man.
Yeah. Cool. And this is what I was talking about in my interviews, my videos before, or on my blog, is going out and meeting all the cool people like yourself that are just like, yeah, man, come out and train with us, right?
Yeah.
And your whole gym really that you train at was really cool, very open. Your instructor John was totally cool with hooking me up with you to find a place, and then him and I we hung out after class once, and we're talking away. Cool guy. I love running into every club that I run into. It's more of that, right? It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, for sure.
I find that Jiu-Jitsu really promotes that. That kind of, because you work together to make yourself and each other better.
Yeah, there's kind of a community there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's cool, man. So, with your first year in, what are you looking at for goals for yourself?
For myself, I really want to push myself to compete. That's kind of a big one. Just being able to get up there in front of people and just forget about it and just focus on the match. And that's something I'm really interested in. It's helped with a lot of focus issues and relaxing in stressful situations, things like that I kind of carry over into all aspects of life, work, starting a new job, whatever. It's just finding that kind of calm, quiet place in your mind, relaxing, and you know what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, your first competition, you're not going to be calm.
No, I know it's going to be a little crazy, but...
Yeah, I actually, my first competition, I remember I was on Reddit reading posts of other people asking about tips for when when they first compete, and it's don't read that stuff, because it's like it's not bad, the advice isn't bad, but it's everyone telling about pretty much their own experience on their first competition. Is almost like reading Operation Horror Stories before going into the doctors kind of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like people who...
Get yourself psyched up a little bit,
They're going, no, I'm going to be so bad, this is going to happen, But I was pretty nervous too. But as it went on, not that I became better at competitions, but definitely became more of a fun thing and less of a nervous, nerve-wracking.
That's when it's hard. You can't remember your techniques. You can't. You get those mental blocks when you're nervous like that, and that just game falls apart.
Yeah. Like my last competition I did it for fun. I wasn't at competition level.
Oh,
okay. Hey, you know what? It's my last month on the island before I go off doing this journey, and I was like, I'm gonna jump in and try it out. Just one last time, and I had some great rolls with the guys, and I knew half the guys I was competing against, so it wasn't so much of a oh crap, I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Oh man, I hope I get this guy, so I want to get him back for last time or whatever. It had nothing to do with any of that. It was just let's go out and have fun. At one match, the guy and I were laughing at one another and having a good time, slap bump kind of thing,
That's cool.
So my only advice is that once you get into competing, it will come. Don't have like don't take your first experience as like what will happen like forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and be cool and have fun, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
I find I'm sure there's other people watching this have their own views, and you can comment on the video below.
Yeah.
But they have their I find that competing helps make your game better. Just because when you're at the club, you're rolling with the same people, and you kind of get into your own game on what works with those people, right? But different clubs have different styles, different people have different styles. So when you get out there and you're at another level of aggression, in competition than you are in your club.
Different mindset. Yeah.
So some things, don't hold up as well. That work in flow more than they do in competition, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
I've found, pretty much every time I've had a competition, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I kind of try and put together something, and I work on a few moves, and then I get out there, and I think maybe one of them works.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing is it comes down to your training partners. You got to make sure they're not just letting you get those sweeps and whatever. They got to put a little resistance in.
Yeah. So I find it really helps your jiu-jitsu get it better because when you're at that level of physical work, I guess it really tells whether or not what you've been training on is going to work or not.
Yeah.
Right. Those fine motor skills.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. That's sort yoga, right?
Yeah. So you've been telling me you've been doing yoga for a while, right?
A couple months now, yeah.
Yeah. And have you been finding that's been helping out with your jiu-jitsu?
Hugely, absolutely. And jiu-jitsu helps with yoga.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool how they work like that. So.
Yeah, I don't do yoga near enough, but I find they do go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
I've told friends before, I'm like, if you think about it, jiu-jitsu is just like partnered yoga. But what I find is kind of funny is like, if you were to look at your club, how many people actually do yoga, right?
Yeah, at my club, I'd say half.
Yeah. And like, I've seen clubs where like no one does it, right?
We even do like I think they do like a 40-minute yoga session before technique.
Yeah, I remember John was saying he was going to bring that back. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and the club I train at, we have yoga and jiu-jitsu, right? So you can kind of pick what classes you're going to when.
Yeah.
And they totally help out. And I find it so funny that there's so many people that do jiu-jitsu and then don't do yoga and then wonder why they're always getting hurt, right?
Tight hips.
Yeah, man. So yeah, anyone out there, if you're having problems with your mobility for jiu-jitsu, do yoga.
Oh, it'll save your life.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. It makes a lot of those positions easier to play.
Yeah. I got one last question for you. See, you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah. Yes, I am. 90s child. That's,
yeah.
We all had good icons to look up to.
Yeah. So, Goku or Vegeta?
Vegeta? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I respect Goku, but I've always been, I think Vegeta's a man. It's the mindset, and he's not taking shit from anybody.
I've always been on the Vegeta path. If you don't know what we're talking about, you're gonna have to watch like 15 years of cartoons. So
yeah.
I'll send you the links, but it's pretty much 15 years of cartoons. I've always found, Goku was the main guy, and he's like the star hero. But if you look at the whole series, he never actually beat anyone.
I guess that's...
Yeah, everyone else always jumped in for him, right? It was like he even beat Vegeta, like Yajirobe cut his tail.
Majin Vegeta kicked Goku's ass.
Yeah.
You remember that one? I
Yeah.
do. That was a huge win for us. It was like, yes, finally.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. Well, it's been awesome. I guess I'm off in an hour to my next stop. So
Yeah.
I'd just like to say thanks for everything, man. It's been
No
a
problem,
blast.
dude. Yeah, good luck on your journey.
Yeah, thanks. And to all you out there, that's it for now. And until next time, see you on the mats. Boos.